Hello. Welcome everyone to another fun Saturday night with raw and unconditional love tarot. So let me know if you guys can hear me well in the chat and there are no problems. Just wanted to say hi to a couple people here. Hi Glorious, how are you? Hi, hi Mr. Beeks. Okay, take care. Nice to see you. Hi, Keep Lines. Some places it's hot like crazy. Eh? It seems that way. Gloria says, "Oh boy, we're roasting over here, 100 degrees. That's that's hot." I just, we just had thunderstorms a little while ago. It's still humid like crazy and warm. Marsha Green, hi Marsha, how are you? Says now it's cooled down from 100 to 97 degrees. Wow, weather weather's crazy right now sometimes. Hi Kim C. Okay, you can hear me well. Okay. Hi Kim, how are you? How's the weather? And how you guys doing out there? Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. Dubai's on the floor right now. It's it's kind of warm, and he's scared of thunderstorms. But we had a thunderstorm a while ago, so it came down pretty heavy. Some places came down so fast that it flooded some places. So, yeah. Oh, you had hail besides that? Oh my God. No hail. How you guys protect yourself from hail when it's coming down on your car, on your windshield or something? I don't know. And we have Diana in the house too. Hi, Diana. How are you? And how's the weather? So you had 73 degrees. Oh, well, 73 is not too bad. Good. Yes, it's humid here. It's hot. I guess it's hot all over the place. Hi, Fatima. Nice to see you. Nice. How are you? In Toronto, eh? Right? You're in Toronto, Canada. So how's the weather out there? Geez, we had thunderstorms here, so I don't know. Um, it's that kind of week, I guess. Yeah. Hi, Teresa. Hugs to you too. Nice to see you. How's the weather? You just hope the hail is not Gulf side. Yeah, right. Because it could smash your windows, your windshields, and everything like that. Uh, and dent your roof on your car and everywhere. So depends. It's kind of strange. The weather is strange. Here we're getting in this area here. We got a lot of rain. There's some places that are flooding. Uh, the streets were taken out. Like the water took the earth underneath and the pavement caved in. So and people were stranded. They couldn't get out. So we have some of that. Hi, nice to see you. One more 1111 Anita. You're in New York City, okay. And hot and humid, yeah. Wow, Jesus. You guys too, very warm, but gonna be nice next week. Right now it's hot. I got the fan going in and the air conditioner. It's a portable air conditioner, so I can only do one room at a time. So go figure that one out. But anyway, you get by what you can, and we got Kiba Lions here. Hi, Kiba. Thank you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. That shows up, yes. Um, and thank you for all that leave the comments after the video is done. Even the next day, it helps. Well, oh, also make sure you're still subscribed, folks, because some people are getting unsubscribed for some odd reason. YouTube has almost taken, oh boy, maybe 10 subscription. They went, even though people are leaving comments under the video, even though the thumbs up. I don't know what they're doing, but I think everybody's having the same problems with YouTube. So just make sure you are still subscribed. So Teresa, did you get your new car? Yeah. Yeah, right. I was wondering about that. Busy day today for us. Picked up our new car this morning. Took 2.5 hours. The car is a 225 Nissan Kicks. Dark gray. Love the car. Drives very nice. I guess so. Wow. Hi Viviane. How you doing? So how's the weather? So I imagine all you guys, there's a lot of talk. A lot of people came this week because I was in shock. I was in shock about hearing about Diana Aquarius that has passed. I like, what? So I guess all you guys must have heard about that, eh? Also, she's not very old. So, and the funny part is that I think last week, somewhere around last week, yeah. Okay, I got your question, Diana. I didn't always watch her, but I watched her when she did collabs. I think she did collabs with Milo a couple of years ago or something like that. But then last week I happened to on YouTube, and I found a YouTube that she made, and it happened to be a video on predictions of 45. That's just before. That's not very long ago, and then that she passed after that. You know, she said something about, and I was listening to that, and it was very interesting. And I said, I gotta listen to that. Predictions on 45. It wasn't that long of a video, and then. And then she said something about, she called him 45, by the way. That I can remember. She said 45. She said something about predictions that he's going to pass, but she also said it wasn't in 226. She said it was in 227. But what really got me is that she talked about it's going to pass like Elvis Presley. She talked about Elvis Presley. If you remember you guys' story, well, that's what I heard, the story. People were saying that Elvis Presley passed on the toilet. So Diana said something about comparing Elvis and 45 passing on the toilet. And she said it's not going to be in 226, it's going to be in 227. This is just before the shock of I heard that she passed, and I said, "Oh my God!" So, and I believe she got married not very long ago, something like that. And then, okay, Kim, I got your question. Got married long ago, but do you guys know if she had? I think she got COVID. I'm not sure if I'm correct. I think she. I remember I remember her when when her mother passed, and I think she had a brother also. So, anyway, so I don't know something about COVID. So after the shock and everything, I said, "Oh my God! Oh, she had it 2 times. Jesus! Wow! You know that like I didn't say nothing. Like Mita was wondering, uh, because she just passed. So it's hard to pick up some. Some people can do it, but others, it's too soon to pick her up. But I, I feel that maybe the COVID. There's something about her heart. I can't. I don't know anything about. I know she has her husband Michael, I believe, but that's the only thing. So Kim says her mom and her brother's sister passed. Okay, no, yeah. And her mother-in-law. Okay, wow, that's a lot of people. But the first thing I'm getting, like, the only thing I'm getting, I don't know all the details right now, but just the feeling of, I guess she was maybe, I don't know if she was, I don't know if she was surprised or something when she crossed over, but I know the happy feeling about reunion, seeing her loved ones, brother, sister, whatever, father, mother, whatever. I don't know, but happy about that. I think she will continue to work with the community somehow. Some of us in this community will be able to channel her energy and probably come true. Go figure that out. I'm not talking about it's not going to be me. I don't think it'd be me, but anyway, whatever anybody can pick up and channeling. Diana recently said that her guides told her she wouldn't be doing readings in September. She said that her guides told her she had something else special to accomplish in October. Oh my. I know she'll be working with us though. She'll be working with the whole community. She has helped a lot of people, and she's the same sign as I am. I'm an Aquarius too, so uh, she used to come to Milu's channel. I think it was a couple of years ago, something like that. I think her heart gave in or something. Something to do with COVID. But I don't have the details, so I don't know. Like, I don't have proof of that. Like, maybe Michael will post it, maybe not. I feel so sad for him though. They were newlyweds, not that long, a couple of years, maybe. Yeah. Oh, Kim says yes, and then her cat. Oh my God, cat. Her cat passed also. Oh Jesus. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, Biden's sick too. Also, cancer, something like that. Yeah, I feel bad too about Michael. Yeah, I, I if I can, it was in Italy, right? She got married in Italy or somewhere around there. I think. No, she was a kind, loving person. She didn't. There's one thing I do remember about her. She didn't like bullies in her chat. Yeah, she didn't like those people. I'm telling you. Boom. Yeah, go play somewhere else. She didn't accept. Yeah, she worked with Marie and Hogarth. Marie's Table. You're talking about Marcia Green, which I don't see her anymore. I think Marie's got. She lost. She lost. Yeah, I used to watch her. That's before I had my channel also. Yeah. Oh my God. But you know, she's young. She's a lot younger than me. So, a lot younger than me. It's so funny. It's like when I saw that post, I said, "Oh." Then I wondered if it was true, and I asked if it was true, and then, yeah, well, Marie's Table. Okay, because I used to watch Marie's Table. She used to uh, she used to do the readings with ordinary cards, playing cards. Yeah. Marie's Table. She lost her husband, then she married. She got married to another one after that, and all of a sudden, I don't know. Yeah, but I didn't know she worked with Marie's Table or Hogard. Hogard, I believe his name is. Yeah, yeah. Diana was married in the U.S. and I think in the outdoors near the Renaissance Festival, if I'm remembering correctly, she and Michael visit Egypt and Mexico. I thought it was Italy. I thought she went to Italy or something. Anyway, but I didn't even suspect that she was because I think I saw her just little video that she put out there. She didn't look. That was all of a sudden, you know. Wow, I didn't expect it. So, hmm. Oh, I didn't. Marie started the platform where Hogarth is now doing. I didn't know that. Wow. She was also on Lena and Hogarth sometimes too. Okay. I didn't watch all the time. I don't watch it all the time because I got I busy with Milu and other things, so I didn't watch her all the time. But anyway, she's she's one of the good ones, the real good one, good readers out there, uh, and very kind and loving person. Excuse me. I shut off the mic so nobody hear. I had to sneeze. The hot weather. Oh, she visited. Yeah, they might have visited Italy too. Her last video, she was creating a new channel where she intended to interview people. Yes, yes, it's true. She had a lot of subscribers, by the way, and I think she gave courses or membership courses or something. I don't know. Yeah, her very last video was interesting because she talked about her experience on an intuitive from a very young age. Okay. Hi, McCraren. How are you? So we're talking about Diana Aquarius, the past. So I guess everybody heard about it. It's all over the community right now. Oh, I saw also a clip that um, Sheila Celtic Terrell made a nice um, posted on her channel tribute to Diana Aquarius. So it was very well put together. So I think I kept the picture, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can share the picture here. Yeah, I think everybody. Well, I don't know. It was sudden. It was sudden. We don't know because her husband put it on a post that her Diana passed all of a sudden, and I saw a video just before that, so I said, "Whoa!" So she passed. I don't know. I don't have any proof, but I suspect because somebody said that she had COVID twice, so could be the COVID thing. Uh, in the end, was I think a problem with the heart or something. I don't know. Yes, I always in her highest level membership that I had so many trainings and lovely conversations. Yeah. She was she was really good at what she was doing. Yeah, her husband, I think it's what a couple of years now, 2 3 years at the most that they're married. So I don't know. Hi, Maxime Ladouceur. We're just talking about Diana Aquarius passed. So. Hi, Mark. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of our great light workers. It's really sad for this community, but we never know. How, life is fragile. Like Jesus, like we never know. Oh, Michael also just lost her mother. Oh my God, Jesus. Her husband Michael also just lost his mother. Jeez. Yeah, I too, Maxime Ladouce. I watched one of her. I wa- I watched one of her videos uh, that I was interested in because she posted something about F-45. She said predictions. So he said something about 45 passing on the toilet, just like Elvis Presley. That stuck to me like crazy. So apparently Elvis was on the toilet when he passed, like with the heart issue. So she she also mentioned in the video that it wasn't in 2000. 26, but it'd be in 2027. So I I would agree with that. Anyway, you had just watched the day before that I heard about her death. It was shocking to me too. Like, whoa, yeah, it is because it's like when we hear a post from Linda G. She was in Canada, and then all of a sudden, whoa, you know. But she's okay. She came out of it. She's okay. But we never know what life is fragile anyway. So you know, we never know when our time. But she's young, and that's what you know. You don't expect that really from a person at her age. I don't know how old she is, but she's a lot younger than me. And I'm still here, by the way. I'm still here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you to all my wonderful moderators that are here. Super moderators. Great. 53 years old is young like crazy. It's young. I mean, wow. I'm off to walk and listen, but won't respond for a bit, so I don't bump my phone screen with gobbledygook. See it about 20. Okay, I got you there. I got your question up there, so Diana. So 53 years old. That is young, by the way. It is. It's quite young. Yeah. She was Gen X. Okay. But I imagine I don't know anything about COVID, but because well, I guess COVID would affect the heart in the long run. I guess, or some kind of complications. I guess I don't know nothing. I'm not into medical stuff, so I don't know. But I guess that's what I suspect. I suspect that's what happened. Because sudden death like that is like. But Michael didn't say nothing. He just posted that she passed, and he was having trouble trying to shut down the channel mediumship and all that. So I don't know. He was like, "Whoa," and he posted it. But I imagine it's affecting him also. Pretty. Did, did Diana have children? Did Diana have children, by the way? Anybody know? Did she have kids? I'm not sure. So I used to watch her when she's talking about her mother that passed. Mother that passed. I think she said something about her brother that passed. I'm not sure. Yeah. No kids? Okay. So Diana, I feel like she couldn't get air or lung. Okay, something like that. Yeah. But she got. Oh, she mentioned the daughter one time. Whoa. Did she mention the daughter one time? Okay. I don't know. I don't know that much about her. Um, but she got married not that long ago. Couple of years, 2 years, 3 years. Anybody know? To Michael, her current husband right now. So I was like, oh my God, I was happy for her. And she had her kittens and cats. Okay, yeah, yeah. She was like me, yeah, animal lover. Yeah, we're both. A lot of us are. You think it's about three, Ron? Poor Michael, yeah. It's not that long ago, but somebody mentioned he lost his mother not long ago. Now he lost Diana, Diane. So, oh boy, wow. Uh, but she'll still. I don't know how this is going to work out, but she's still going to work with the community somehow through our psychic abilities. I think so. Oh, they just moved to her mother's estate? Ah, yes, they just moved into Michael's mother estate. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. She had. Didn't she go? Oh, yeah, I think one time she mentioned she went into surgery or something. Some kind of surgery. Ah, and then came out, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, but I didn't know she had a daughter though. Oh, sinus. Okay. I remember her having sinus surgery a couple of times. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. But what I can tell you right now, what I feel, okay, I think she was at first surprised at, you know, whatever. And when you're crossing over, uh, she was happy to see all her loved ones, brother, sister, mother. Yeah. Okay, you're really walking now? Yeah. But what I do know is that she's happy and excited, and I feel like she can believe her spirit is even more beautiful than she was. Yes, yes, I agree with that, Diana. I agree with that. She is like, oh, yeah, sort of like surprised. Yeah. Hmm. Makes us wonder, eh? When our turn comes, you know, oh boy. Well, my near-death experience taught me one thing: when you get on the other side, everything changes. The whole third picture. You know everything, everything. You know the why, the blah blah blah, the whole thing. You don't have any questions when you get on the other side. You just know, and it's a lot different. That was the surprise of the week. Okay. Besides the heat and thunderstorms and everything else. So I have two questions up there. I got Diana and I got Kim C. Anybody wants a card, let me know. Hi, Dreamweaver. How are you? Okay. So Dreamweaver. We were talking about Diane Aquarius. I don't know if you know her, but you must. Hi, Red Rose. So we're talking about Diana Aquarius that passed. So I was in shock. You're hanging in? Oh, you're hanging in, man. Good. I hope you're okay. It's hot, humid. It's yeah. She she was a lovely. She is missed, of course. Yeah, I heard what happened. I really wasn't familiar with her, but I'm sorry to hear the news. Well, she just got married 2 3 years ago again. Uh, she she posted videos. She didn't look all of a sudden. Boom! I hear that on. I think it was a Tuesday. The next week, I heard about the Diana Aquarius passed, and I go, what? So I watched one of her videos talking about 45, and her prediction is about 45. She called him 45, by the way. And then she said that 45 is going to pass, not in 2026, 2027, uh, on the toilet, just like Elvis. She compared to Elvis. So, but anyway, I think it was something to do with COVID, heart problem. I don't know, something like that. Hi, Lucy Mercy. How's the weather way out in Toronto, you guys? Is it hot, stormy, a lot of rain? We had thunderstorms today. Hi, J Cat Lady. Hi, Red Rose. So, how are you? How are you hanging in there? So, how you guys doing? Hi, Julie. I think she would have rather have us celebrate our immortality than dwell on her death as a loss. She is still with us. Yes, she is. I know. That's what I said to a little while ago. I said that she's working with the community. She's still be working with the community. But she's happy to be with her loved ones. But hmm, just I was surprised or shocked a little bit. So you guys, in Toronto, you got cooler? Oh, I've been over 80. Well, here it's crazy humid, and then oh, you're hanging in there, Red Rose. Oh boy, yeah. But because she was so young, so that's why I was shocked. Much younger than me. I'm still here. Well, anyway. So if you want some cards, let me know. I got 2 questions up there. Send lots of support and love to her husband, who, wow, going through some stuff. There was a nice tribute to Diana Aquarius by Celtic Tarot, Sheila Celtic Tarot. So I don't know if I could share the thing here. I copied the picture, but I put it in my. I don't know if I could share it. Is there a way to share this thing? Not sure. You were just in the hospital too? I was just in the hospital with my husband while he received chemotherapy. And I could see the Obama Center from his window. Love that person. Me too. I love the Obamas. He came to Canada, by the way. He's so, yeah. Okay, Julie, I got you. I got you up there. I don't know if I can share this thing. Post the tribute that I did. I didn't make this. This thing is Sheila Septic Terrell. I don't know if you guys saw this. I got your question up there, Julie. I don't know if I can share it. Yeah. Yeah, boy, oh boy, it's hard to find this thing in when you got a lot of stuff in here, a lot of stuff here you don't know. Like I could search all night and not get nothing because I got it marked, but I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, I think it'd be hard for me to share that. Nope. Okay. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, keep her husband in your prayers because what he's going through is like, yeah. Okay, so I have Diana, nature nurse. I have Kim C up here and Julie. So anybody else, let me know. Yeah. Well, we got to support each other, you know. So she'd be. I wouldn't be surprised somebody eventually in the group um, is able to channel her. Uh, so we'll see. No, I didn't get your question, Red Rose. I didn't see it. So can you can you post it again, please, if you don't mind? You don't have to look it up. Oh, okay. I got you. I just was that your question? Okay. Is that Juanita? Is that how you say your aunt's name? Juanita? Juanita Red Rose? I got your question. Okay, Juanita. Okay. Just hide this because I got, I got. Okay, I got your question up there. Sorry. Give me a second. Yes, Juanita. Okay. Because you know you have a J there, and I wasn't sure if you say it like a W, like Juanita. Okay. Okay. Okay, Diana. We'll do a few cards on Diana. If somebody else has a question, please put it in the chat. Don't forget the thumbs up. And a big thank you to all that leave me a comment after the video is over because it helps. And make sure you guys are still subscribed because YouTube is playing games. And naturally, YouTube is playing games again. Hi, Susan Rotella. How are you? So, Okay, whoops. That's how it's spelled in South America name. Okay, great. Well, I got it right at least. I didn't screw it up. So, yeah, because, you know. Okay, let me see. That was for. Okay. So I'm reading. I got Diana Nature Nurse. I got Kim C, Julie M, and Red Rose, and the queue here. So anybody else, let me know. So oh, that's okay. So Diana, I know she went out for a walk and maybe she'll watch the replay. I'm going to use the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Carl Gray. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to my wonderful super moderators in the house here. All great. Everyone here is amazing. Hi, Patricia Francino. How are you? Thank you for being here. Patricia Francino from New York City. How's the weather out there? Anybody else want a card? Let me know, please. And thank you. Check your subscriptions because YouTube is playing games again. For some reason, I think a lot of people are getting. Yeah. Diana Nurse says, I'm here. That's the same deck that Diana Correa sent to me in the mail. Thank you, Ron. Oh, this Keepers of the Light Oracle cards? Really? Okay. There you go. Carl Gray has, I got a lot of, I like his cards, by the way. Patricia Francino says, humid and heavy atmosphere, 81 degrees. Same thing here. We had thunderstorms for a little while. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on, but then I didn't lose any power and sort of went away for a while. As soon as my dog heard the thunderstorms, there was lightning, thunderstorms, and rain coming out like crazy. So when it rains hard like that, that's when there's chances in some places to get flooding, something like that. So, oh my God. Thank you, Julianne. Thank you. Hey, I love that. 777. I love those numbers. Angel numbers. Thank you. Very kind. So, okay. Oh my God, I don't know. Susan Rotella, thank you so much. Thank you. So kind. There's Dubai. He just jumped on the bed. Yeah. I didn't know she sent you the same cards. So. I didn't know she sent you the same cards that I pulled them. That's funny. There's always a reason for things to happen, eh? Always a reason. Oh, if you guys don't know, I won a reading. I didn't know. Last week I got a email from Linda G's daughter, Nicole. Said, Ron, you won a free reading with Linda G. And I said, what? And I was wondering. I thought it was a joke, but then I saw Nicole. So I won. I don't know. I went on a show. I'm a moderator with Linda G. Anyway, so she's doing this picking two free readers, and I said, okay, I'll put the whatever the signs there, free, whatever. I did it once, and then all of a sudden, all the people. That's all not. Sometimes it's 4,000 or 5,000 people in there. So anyway, so yeah, he's going wacky right now. So, anyway. So then I got an email. I was there. I said, "Whoa, what the hell is that? You know, is that true?" Then I got another email, and she asked for my phone number because I didn't know how it worked. You know? And all those years, I never had a reading with Linda G. I had a collab with her, but never like personal reading. So apparently it'd be in September. So. I thought you'd go through YouTube or Zoom. She actually calls you at home, apparently. She absolute was. She gave me a resume writing advice from her experience of being a manager who hired at the dementia care facility where she worked. Okay, so I take it as it is. I said, okay, nothing happens for everything happens for a reason. Okay, so go figure that one out. So we'll see. Yeah, I know it's like a needle in a haystack when you tune into the Linda. Yeah, I have so. I mean, when I collabed with her, you never expect what she's going to say. She pulls out a rabbit out of her hat and goes, these jokes, man, I was I was surprised. We were joking about Pepe Le Pew. So a lot of times, Pepe Le Pew and Linda G. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, gee. Imagine you, hey Diana, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised. You wouldn't believe what the card I pulled out. Okay. You know what? I'm going to say something about this. I have to say something about this. Oh, this. I gotta say something about this card I just pulled. Yeah, we've been watching her for like 7 years, right from the beginning. Yeah. Hey, qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Allez, he's cray-cray. Yeah. Well, anyway. So Diana, there's nothing happens for a reason. Okay, I just said that, and I'm I'm surprised I pulled this card. The first one I pulled. Whoa. So I'm going to tell you something, that Diana Aquarius is in this reading. She's here, by the way. I'm telling you. I can't. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but this is. No. There we go. I'm telling you, Diana is involved in this reading. Diana Aquarius is involved in this reading. Oh boy. Yeah. So here we go, Diana. Here we go. You can't make this up. You still. Yeah. Look. Yes, you guys. Everybody, look. Look at the card that I pulled. The first one. Look what it says. Look what it says. Look at the name. Look at the name. Look at the. You can't make this stuff up. I said something, and then all of a sudden I said, Diana's here for sure. Okay? I told you she was still here. Look at the name. Diana. And Diana, you're the one that knows, okay? Which focused intention. Did she ever talk to you about focused intention? Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. That is the first card, Diana. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. So, the very first card on one. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Laughing. She's here. I'm telling you, she's here. She's here. For sure. She's here. And, yeah. Oh boy. Now I have some other cards that come up with that. Hi, Lisa. Martinez. Hola. So, you can't make this stuff up though. You just can't. Yeah, I remember Diana Aquarius reading with Hogarth. Mary's Table, Linda G. He said Linda G. Celtic Sheila Celtic Tarot did a honoring her with this great picture of her and everything. I got the picture in one of my. I can't find it right now, but I would have loved to post it here. So Diana's shows and uploaded videos are educational and informative. Yes. And she just posted. I just happened to watch one of her videos before she passed, and I said she predicted about 45 passing, and she said not 2026. She says in 2027, because she compared to the passing of Elvis Presley on the toilet. The same sort of symptoms. Anyway, so Diana, the next card I got was a male figure that came through. So, well, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. The goal is in life is to be happy, right? So, and to maintain your happiness and to stay in joy, because we're pulled into all this other stuff, because when we're in joy and happiness, we all raise the vibration to a higher level. So, Diana, you got the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Spirit has your back. Spirit does have your back. The next one I got, this is another card. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choosing loving thoughts. So, yeah, Diana's husband had a. Oh yeah, my heart goes out to him. No, wow, and he just lost his mom apparently too. So. Yeah, we're supposed to grow old together, and their time was cut short. Yep, I was surprised, but anyway. So, next card you got Diana. You got Lady of Venus. Downloads and understanding. Let me see if I can bring it. There we go. I think truth. Okay, there we go. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So, so Diana Aquarius is involved in this reading. uh, you can't. First card that comes out. First card that comes out with the name and everything. So, yeah. Wow. I think I'll remember that one. Hi, J. Cat Lady. So I think I'm going to remember that one. That was so powerful to come out like that. That was something else with your name actually on the card. It's the first one. So much love and light to you, and a big hug from the universe. Actually, a big hug from Diana Aquarius. She's actually the same sign I am. So she's I don't know what date of birth is. Yeah, that's your official endorsement, Ron, straight from heaven. Yep, yep. She's actually the same sign that I am, so I don't know if she's in the month of February. I'm in the month of February, but I don't know if she was in the month of January. I'm not sure. Yeah, but Diana says That's fascinating. I felt like I got a download from Diana this morning. She showed me that she was so excited and happy, and she told me Michael would be with her in heaven any minute. Love. Yeah. Well, I gotta agree with you that yeah, but I don't want to mention that, but I mean the happy side of it. That yeah. Aquarians give graciously to the world. Yeah, well, the ones I know, you can have uh, and all kinds of signs. Good and not so good people. But more the ones I know uh, are humanitarians. Give to the world. Uh, you know, futurists, things like that. I'm like that myself. I I've always been like that, but I didn't know why I was like that. I'm just like that. So you're welcome. Say thank you to Diana. Thank you. Yeah. This is all the ones I know do as well. Yeah. It gets to the point that sometimes, until you learn one thing I had to learn is to self-love, self-care, because we're so giving and giving, we sometimes put ourselves aside. We put ourselves aside because you know, that was a heavenly timing. The heavenly timing is different. She can see in every multiverse direction and understand that we are going to be okay. Yeah, and yes, she is so sadly missed already. Still, yeah, but she saw. It's like what I'm seeing right now. Like I know she sees in everyone's heart that are here tonight. Okay, everyone's heart, and they're glowing red, glowing hearts. She knows how beautiful, amazing we we all are. So that includes everyone in this chat. So you know. Yes, Ron, you're different like that. A very giving person. Everyone loves seeing you in the chat. Yeah, yeah, when I can. I used to do a lot more than that, but I have to keep my some time for me, But I'm very lucky because my wife gives me the freedom to do this. She understands, but she loved me for that, for who I am. So I'm grateful to be. I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always with a person. Oh my God, I had these. I went through some stuff before with the wrong people, and then Jesus, they they get jealous and really, really fast because you're trying to help somebody else. I mean, they think, I don't know, jealousy is really something else. Yeah. This is, I'm definitely going to save this video to rewatch. I don't think I ever pulled that card before whenever I used it. That is, I'm telling you, I was like, whoa, because I was talking about her and honoring her for who she was, who she is actually. Ah, you know. So I'm grateful to have known her. I'm grateful for all the people that she helped. Uh, I know she came into Milu's channel and said hi. When I said hi to her and stuff like that. I never collab with her, but anyway. But I was only starting at the time, so. Um, yeah, I hope you're doing better, Red Rose. Yeah, because yeah, I don't know. It just came. The universe, you know, answers you in such unexpected ways. So Julie says, after my dad died, I was so depressed. I had a dream where he talked to me, so happy. He introduced me to a beautiful little girl. Over a decade later, I had a daughter, same girl. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You see how amazing you guys are? You guys are amazing. You shared such beautiful, uh, you know, like on Milo's channel, he talking about, because some people say, well, my loved one didn't show up, but my thing is that my grandfather died, he was 77 years old. The funny part is that I never got, like, him showing up. One day he showed up in my dreams, like years and years and years later. He showed up. He was in like a 45 years old, walking through this field towards me in my dreams. I go, what? I was surprised. So he showed up. He says, Ron, that's why your dog was acting silly. Diana's was here. Yeah. He's sitting there looking at me like crazy. He can feel the energy. By the way. Dubai. I get by with a little help of my friends. Dubai. He came to lick me in the ear. He just came by to lick me in the ear. The other thing, Ron, is that was an inside chuckle for Diana and I. She would call me Diana with two N's, and she was Diane with two N's. There you go. Yeah. So, wow. I'm going into lurking mode. My eyes are giving out. Hardly see. Yeah, okay, Red Rose. So, there's a reason why we all come together, by the way. There's a reason for all coming together. Light workers, we're all raising the light, raising the vibration of this, whatever cray we're going through in this world right now. There's a reason. There's a reason we're still here. There's a reason we're here. Whew. It's wonderful to be. Yeah, I don't know any other place like this where like-minded people come together. I mean, I've even had Zoom meetings, private Zoom meetings with other people in this community, and boy, oh boy, do we sometimes we do some. Yeah, he said, how sweet. Yeah, he gave me a little lick. Well, after the thunderstorm, man, he was scared. He's in the washroom for a while. So, Kim C, you're up next, and I got Julie and Red Rose, and then let me see. So, so I watched one of Diana's video this morning from like a month ago. She was talking about adopting a dog. So she must have felt any of this coming. Yeah, wow. So, I filmed my 3 openings in the preschool between now and September. Preschool. So Kim, you talking about preschool? You talking about kindergarten? Is that what it is? Because that language is not familiar. Preschool. I imagine that's what it is. Kim C, you still here? Okay. Let me know. A daycare, okay. Preschool. Oh, that's what you call a daycare. Hi, the psychic dummy. How are you? Hi, Alex. So, between now and September. Oh boy. It's the money situation right now. Oh boy. Hmm. You're restructuring my business from daycare to preschool. Okay. Um, it's the money. It's the money, and it's like it's kind of the money is unpredictable for some reason. Well, the market's unpredictable. But hmm. is, is there cake being served? I thought I smelled something cooking from Canada. Oatmeal cookies. Let me see. It's going to be. It's not going to be easy, by the way. The economy is really. It's so bad. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but it's something like it's called Good Foods. The people can order that online, and they got recipes. They put them in the box and deliver. I never ordered from them. It's and they were really high up there. They got a lot of employees, and they're almost going bankrupt now. Because of why? Because prices, groceries cost so much. I think those things cost more. So when you make your own stuff, cook your own meals at home, it costs less than ordering online those things because they had to have delivered. So they're going bankrupt, by the way. So because of the economy. Boy, it's going to get. So close to September. August, September. Oh boy. It's gonna. Oh boy. Red Rose says, "Did you all see Cash Peters is on the retreat? Might not come back on." Oh boy. It's happening to some people here. Yeah. So Kim C. Hmm. Here's what I got. If it resonates with you, it does. It's like it's going to be a burden. The Ten of Wands, okay? You see this lady's carrying those wands on her back. It's going to be difficult. But be moving into uh, we're moving to King of Cups, okay, into smoother waters. Cups about emotions, okay. So it doesn't seem that way. Um, I don't see it. It take a while because because I got the Four of Pentacles. You see this person here? He is 2 feet on Pentacles, one close to his heart and the other one up above. Hanging on to what you already have. Hanging on to what you already have. Doesn't mean that later on, I don't know if it's going to be from here to September. It's, it's like, wow. Um, I like to think those pentacles as pizza. Okay. I have two other cards that I pulled, okay, after this period, but I don't here to September. I don't have that feeling. But anyway, here we go. After the Four of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Pentacles came out. That is like uh, family coming together. Um, Ten of Pentacles. So you got the Ten of Pentacles. This is like a celebration of some sort with family members and family coming together. I don't know if you can sort of ask for help or, don't be shy to ask for help, by the way, because the economy, that's the problem right there. So, and then continue to manifest. You got the Queen of Pentacles that came out after that. That looks like Mother Mary. Oh, I forget her how to say that. Guanalupe. Okay. Yeah. So keep focusing on things will come, but it's not. It's gonna be. I don't think it'll be here till September now. There's too many things going on. Sorry. Wish you all the best, and ask for help wherever you can. So, I hope that resonates with you. Well, maybe sometimes when you're doing this for a long time, you gotta. Depends on certain people. They just. I think they went all around. You're welcome, Kimchi. You can ask for people to. I keep. Yeah, I keep posting on my business social media to stay present. Yeah, right. Always. Yeah, Cash. Hi, Shelby, Lisa. Hi, how are you? Yeah, Cash is a very sensitive soul. Sometimes when you're doing this stuff all the time, I think he might, he came full circle. He said what he had to say. Maybe he just wants to, like, take a break somehow. Because this energy can be overwhelming when you're doing that kind of reading on energy like that. It's up and down and cray. So. could be hard on somebody, an impasse like that. Yeah. You need boundaries. I've been watching John Edwards quite a bit lately. You guys remember John Edwards? You ever guys ever? I used to watch John Edwards on Crossing Over. Me and my wife was like at the TV and we said we can't miss this thing. So now I'm back to YouTube. He does YouTube channel. He's got a YouTube channel. So, and I read his book. So, Chasing Evil. Oh my God. Yeah. Psychic Dummy said. He said, I need boundaries from all the women. Alex. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love John Edwards. Children's souls get to us any way they can, talking about adoption. Yeah, I used to watch him all the time. Then I started talking about the FBI and him working 25 years, and I got to read I got to read this book, Chasing Evil, John Edwards and Robert Hill. It wasn't about the. It's mostly reading about the energy and how these two managed to, you know, do what they can do to help other people. So amazing. Yeah, Shelby. Glad I caught you live tonight. I usually skating tonight, but my daughter is having an impromptu pool party after the beach. Okay. It was the first medium I ever saw on TV outside of Sylvia Brown. Yeah. I didn't see my invite to the pool party. uh, Julie says, I have had some weird dreams of you with, with YouTubes from our community. Maybe Diana can send me some more. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say we're all saints, on YouTube there. So, uh, you just gotta pick the ones you're comfortable with. Uh, as, the ones that you can trust, the ones that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say nothing about nobody. So, it's up to you to choose the ones you feel comfortable with. So. Yeah. Alex says, I'm a saint. I also play a doctor. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to move on. Next is Julie. And then I got Red Rose and okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you. Uh, Thank you for your support. Thank you for the thumbs up. And if you get a chance, leave me a small comment after the video is over. It helps. And make sure you check you're still subscribed because YouTube has hacked about 10 of my subscribers. Even though, I don't know, other people have the same problems. Other YouTube, I don't know what it is. But anyway. I even, I even, I even gonna start doing my own, making my own yogurt, yogurt, yogurt. Okay, I said it correctly in English. Yogurt. So I'm gonna make my own. Mm. Ron, remembering more of one of my last reading with Diane, she said, just start, put it in motion. She also said, focus on the outcome, and she told me my focus would be fun education for children. There you go. You can't make that stuff up. Wow. Yeah. Okay, psychic dummy, I must run. Has brought me milk and cookies. Love to all. Alex, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Okay, let me see. Julie. Your prosperity of I'm using these cards, Julie, so you. Good night, Panama. Blessings to you and your brother. Good night, Psychic Dummy. Take care. I'm using the One World Tarot by Lena Rodriguez. That's okay with you? Right now, everybody's getting squeezed financially, so to speak. There you go. Shelby says, yeah, that's nice. My mom passed 2 years ago. One of her favorite readers was Diane. When I heard the news, I felt my mom greeting her as the representative from our community. There you go. There you go. I did a reading tonight there. Oh, you gotta, you watched the replay. I don't know if you were here, but I actually pulled a card with Diana on it, and the person, yeah, you can't make it up. You can't make this stuff up. So, Julie. You could read the cards with me, Julie. So, I'm just going to pull a couple more here. Yeah, my mom also loved Chrissy, yeah. He's talking about Chrissy Footprint Tarot. Okay, you write down whatever you pull each time. Okay, right. I'll pull 5 and see. Chrissy can be so funny sometimes. Yeah, I did a couple of collabs with her too. Hmm. Okay, Julie, I think there's going to be. Yeah, she likes to do that. So, Julie, first card that came out, okay, about your question, financial situation, okay. It's going to be like, I would say up and down, okay. I'm sorry to say that, but it looks like this, like a up and down. You can read the cards with me, Julie. The first card that came out was the 3 Cups. There will be times when you celebration. I don't know, there's something coming up. 3 Cups. I don't have any pentacles in these cards at all. So the second one is the 4 of Wands. I don't know if there's a contract, a relationship, an agreement. Something is coming up. Hi, Mario. Yogi Bear is in the house. So, if you're marking them down, so you got the 4 of Wands. The next card, then you got the Page of Swords. Pages are, to me, are messages. And you see all the crows there swinging at them, trying to get all the, like taking a swing at all the negative things that are coming out, financial negative things. It's like I said, it's like wavy energy, like this up and down stuff. Then I got, again, the Queen of Swords come out. All right, okay. Going through all this, whatever you're going through. Oh, it's warm here. It's warm here, Yogi Bear. So, like the owl is really looking, focusing on stuff, going right through it and say, okay, this works, this doesn't work, whatever. I'm trying to adjust everything. It's like, I see a lot of adjustments because the economy is like that. So I hope this makes sense to you, by the way, because I'm just reading an energy that I see, okay. But at the end, this is the 5th card you got. which is very positive, by the way. A Ten of Cups, a celebration, a rejoice with friends, family. So, emotional. Cups are all emotions. So I hope that helps um, Julie. Makes sense to you. You got the chance to write them down there. Ten of Cups. And see what you can come up with it. So always follow your gut, your own intuition. Yeah, Mario, I got you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing that comes up with me is that those cards illustrate my life history with money. Well, there's that, but there's also what's going on 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 the market too. And that final outcome is a lot. So that's extra positive. Yes, it is for this card, the Ten of Cups. It's a very positive outcome. It's just that we have to go through. You know what I was saying, like up and down stuff. I have to go through the crunches. So, yeah, well, the economy is the economy. Isn't to make it isn't going to make me rich or poor. No, it isn't. But you have to sort of adjust to it, and sort of like saying, do I really, really need this? Do I buy it? Do I not buy it? Like, so do I buy from this person? Do I not buy from this person? All kinds of stuff like that. But I live in the country, so I try to, like, even for rust proofing my car, I go see somebody that does it at home. I don't go to the big companies. So yeah. Eat more or less ramen noodles this year. Hmm. Well, well, the whole world's dealing with this economy. Like they just, well, you must have heard what 45 just said about Canada. He said Canada is nasty, and they're going to put 50% tariffs on us again. So the whole world's going around. It's our choices, you know. So, Jay Catley says, stepped away for just a moment. My grandson needed something. Yeah, that's it. I take the bad economy news and higher prices with a grain of salt. Creator has taken care of me, and I think I'll be okay. That's it. That's a great positive sign right there. Look, I'm even exploring. I never did this before. Making my own yogurt, yogurt, what's this? Yogurt. Okay, so I'm going to make my own. So you're welcome, Julian. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I made kefir. I made kefir already, but I'm gonna also make my own yogurt. Yogurt. I got what they call a little thing because we have a. I remember this chef. He's got product out there like a yogurt product that you for fermenting yogurt. So I'm gonna try that out and make my own. It costs lot less money. I do everything, quite a bit of that stuff. I make my own pancakes. I don't buy pancakes pre-made. I do a lot of, but like Patricia, I think Patricia has one of those Vitamix. I got a Vitamix, so I can make a lot of stuff. No. They had this company. It's called Good Foods, and they had that online, so people don't cook or something like that. They they ship you boxes like your meals in a box for the week or something. I don't know. I never ordered for them, but they have a lot of people working for them. They're on the verge of bankruptcy, and why? It's because of the economy. It's because of how much the groceries cost. So, no, I didn't read you yet, Mario. I got you in the queue there. I got you up there in the queue. Don't worry, I got you. I got your question. It says, my mother didn't start teaching me Tarot until I was older and ready to understand and appreciate. I don't know if anyone in my family is ready for me to pass that knowledge down yet. Well, I had it. I didn't even know I had it. So yeah, I got you. I got you posted. Patricia says, I have a Ninja BL640 from Amazon. Great high power blender. Oh, you do? Uh, well, okay. Yeah, those boxes are expensive. Period. They give you rebates and all that, but they're going bankrupt. They're on the verge of bankrupt right now. Right now. Jesus. I don't know what that BL640. I'll look it up. But I love my Vitamix. It's I like you can I can make my own yogurt apparently and put kefir, my own kefir I make, combine them, mix them apparently, and I can make ice cream with that. The dog loves it, so that it's when I heard the vet about the kefir stuff that I started looking at it. So now I made it twice. Success, both of them. I even started a new batch with my old batch, with just a quarter cup of kefir that I made the first batch, and I made a second batch with it. It worked out, and my dog likes it. It was actually for my dog that I read on or I watched the video on YouTube, a vet talking about, and it's good for 8-year-old dog like him. Yogurt I never made in my whole life, so I was I want to do my own stuff. I want to know what's in it and everything. Actually, you get uh, yeah, the Vitamix is fabulous. I mean, I know it's expensive, the Vitamix, but man, does it ever it lasts for a long time. It's really really long time, unless unless the cutters they had bearings in it and the bearings get used. But you can change those things. You can buy another part to it. So, uh, I mean, I'm talking about. I've had mine for 8, 10 years now. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Hot soup, anything I want to make, and ice cream. So yogurt you could put, you know, it, to me it's that those when you spend your money on something, I don't owe anything, but when you spend money on that, it gives back to you in lots of ways. Your own sauces, your own ice cream, without all the sugar and whatever, whatever, soup, hot soup, name it. And my air fryer, by the way, I love my air fryer too. So talk about Diana. Diana, my 19-year-old son is interested, but he doesn't want to be ridiculed by his peers. That's where it is. You got to let go of the fears. Not It's not common to have mediums and readers in your family. That is why we wait until the fear of judgment passes. Hmm. Yeah. Well, man. 35 years ago, Spirit took a trip on me and made me do stuff that, oh my God, didn't have YouTube then. But I didn't want to do this. Never touch this again. You know, because they made me do some stuff. I was on the phone, like I was married and I was living with this guy. So the woman called because she knew both of us. My my friend was gone to work, so when I answered the phone, and she started talking about I went and I got a job. And before she finished, I said, "You went there," and then she said, "Oh my God, you followed me," and I couldn't speak because the Spirit took over, really took over. Spirit did that to me a couple of times, and I said, Jesus, it scared the hell out of me when that happened. And one day, there was a bunch of people that like going to spiritual groups and stuff like that, and all of a sudden, I had a group of people in French here. Uh, they were taking tarot classes. Well, I don't know nothing about tarot. I don't know what the tarot from Marseille, and they were practicing when I was there with them because I was invited for breakfast in the restaurant. They're sitting in a restaurant, big table, and pulling cards on each other. And then Spirit took over, and I started reading for that person in front of me. And she jumped up and said, "Oh my God, you read tarot." I don't know nothing about tarot. I know nothing. And I was looking at the cards the other one was pulling, and I was just the images. And I said something that only her knew, and she jumped like a wildcat, and everybody stopped and looked at me. I didn't take any, and I didn't take it. I never taken courses in tarot. I never. I don't know, didn't know nothing about that. But anyway, a couple of times like that, it scared the crap out of me. So anyway, how I got into the YouTube stuff was that I went to something called open mic night with, I think it was Intuitive Kim, not the medium Kim, but the Intuitive Kim, and somewhere I think she read on me and she said, "Hmm, maybe maybe you should do what we do." I said, "What?" they were they were like mediumship and doing cards and tarot. I don't know, but mediumship. So intuitive you kid doesn't use cards, but anyway, I don't. She said something about that towards me. I said, "Oh my God." So I got the hint there, and I was sort of, and then I got invited to an open mic night, and then I started reading cards there. I didn't even know what the hell. I had a couple, a deck of cards, and I started doing it, just like that. Then I started my channel. I've been here for over 6 years now, but I don't read tarot like everybody else. So I sort of read with intuition first and pull cards and go, whoa. So that's how. So Red Rose, if you're still here, I got Red Rose um, 2 months ago. Juanita. And I got then I got Mario up there. So, but I'm gonna do Red Rose, and then I'm gonna do you, uh, Yogi Bear. So, Red Rose, if you're here, let me know. I'm gonna use Juanita. Talking to Heaven from James Van Prague. I'm, I'll tell you what I feel right now, Red Rose. I just said her name, Juanita, and she's sort of like so happy. She's happy right now because I said her name. Like, she wants to say, she wants to say hi. By the way, it's the first thing you can. Hey, Red Rose. I don't know, but I don't know if that resonates with you, but she gave me a feeling that she loves dancing for some reason. It, and music. Well, I didn't know that. There, she took ballet when she was because I was seeing somebody going like dancing, like I don't know. And she was dancing all alone, so she wasn't dancing with somebody. She was dancing alone. by himself, like across the floor or something like that. That's the first scene I got. She, for some reason, she feels young again. Yeah, well, she does feel young again, of course. Hmm. Her husband passed 6 months ago. Yeah. Got one more pool. Okay, here we go. Red Rose, here we go. First card that came out. It was my time to go. It was my time to go. She was very beautiful. It was my time to go. Where's the first card? The second one, yeah, she knew it also. Also, she was beautiful. She was very beautiful. She knew it. I have a new understanding. I have a new understanding. I don't know if I could see. There's a face in the clouds, by the way. Can you see the face in the cloud? I could see a face in the cloud. There's an eye there. Oh my God. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The face in the cloud? Oh. It's like waving, yeah. Yeah, I see the face too. Yeah. It's like waving. Yeah. Like, I don't know, but oh, and the mouth. Yeah, and the lips. I see lips and everything. Oh my God! Yeah. Wait. Whew. The second one I got, the third one I guess, I had to leave that way. I had to leave that way. Yeah, big nose. Yeah, well, oh boy. It's like a bit like somebody wants to give you a hug or something. You know, like wants to wrap their arms around you, so to speak. So I had to leave that way. She's also telling you, I am with the rest of the family. I am with the rest of the family. There's a child in between here. somehow. And they're waving to you. I'm with the rest of the family. I believe that's a little girl in between there. If I can pull it closer. Yeah, there's they're waving, and there's a child in between. Well, it would be first in a long time. Yeah. So I can see the little girl here. Sort of, it looks to me as a little girl. IDK. But all the family is over there. Okay, all the family's over there. But there's a little girl there too, in between. I don't know if she had a. Lots of a child when she was young, or oh, you don't know. Okay, look, the fifth card I got. Now I have no pain. They look like tulips, yellow tulips. So I think that, or I think they're tulips, by the way. You know her favorite color? Was it yellow, or did she like tulips or something? She was not a lot. She was she was in a she was in a lot of pain. Is that what you're saying? I believe that's what you said. No, I had no pain, and there's tulips. So that was the fifth one. I hope that all resonated with you, and much love and light to you. Yeah. Well, to me, when I saw the picture of her dancing, I said she's having a lot of fun. So she's. I didn't see her husband there. I saw her alone though. So for this time, I saw her alone. You're welcome. She was she was having fun. Why do we experience pain? Is it necessary? I got your question there, Shiba. 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 Oh boy. Shall be Lila. Who is Shiba? Where did that come from? I don't know. She was pretty mean woman. She was? Okay. Well, wow. She was a pretty mean woman. Hmm. But right now, she's, she's, she's not with her husband. She was all alone dancing or something. So, and happy to be there. So, wow. But once you go on the other side, you don't, whatever you were here no longer is, it changes totally different. But like I said, I saw her all alone, like a vision of her all alone dancing. So I actually, when you said about when she was young, ballet dancing. Yeah, I think that was it. So I think I saw her when she was young. I didn't see the rest of the whole picture. I just saw that part, and I saw her all alone, not married or not with her husband. Put it that way. So, hmm. She was mean. It means something like didn't feel worthy or loved. She wanted all for herself. Okay, let me move on. Now I have again. I want to say big shout out to Julie for supporting and Susan Rotella. Thank you, Mario. I have Mario. Can I have a card? What kind of card would you like? Yeah, she was selfish. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and if you can leave me a comment after, just make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube is playing games, but I know. Uh, so Mario, how about the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards? Okay, is that what? Let me know if that resonates with you. Yogi Bear. I'm waving Mario. I'm waving to your wife too. I remember your wife is watching also. It's hot. It's warm. And she's waving back. So, actually, these cards are for both of you, okay? Yeah. It's so humid in here, even with the fan. Even at this time, I think it's oh, still in the 20 Celsius. Yeah, thank you, Shelby. My wife is unconditional love, by the way. Yeah. Red Rose says, Ron, I'm not far from Fort Knox 3 days ago. My little community water pipe broke. Was it coincidence? Oh boy. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. I have 5 cards. Give me a second. So, first card I got, um, Yogi Bear. You got a lot of female energy here, so it's not only for you, it's for your wife also. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Choose loving thoughts. Yeah, I shall be. Thank you. Before that, oh boy, I had other relationships that weren't so, they were hard to pull through, so to speak. But anyway, I'm okay since then. So, Lady Portia, I think I said it correctly too. So, Lady Portia, divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. I hope. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Lady Portia. All violet energy. Next card I got. As a name is usually pronounced Portia, Portia, Portia. Okay, Portia. Okay. What do I know? I'm French. I'm trying to do the old the best I can. So, oh my God, I didn't know that Portia is a heroine in Shakespeare's Merchandise of Venus. Okay. So, Odin, psychic insights. Always something to learn, eh? Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Yeah, but she knows what I'm doing. She's all for it. She knows who I am. So she she gives me the freedom to do this. And the other card I got is the Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. Stay strong. Stand strong. I mean, focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. And speak your truth. Feminine warrior, Joan of Arc. Well, the universe sent me the right person for me anyway. Really, they know in advance with everything. They know in advance. So I didn't know I was going to do this anyway until I'm in it. So the next thing you got is faith, humanity, and benevolence. Benevolence. Jeez. And problems. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So that looks like a Mother Mary. Yeah. So Yogi Bear and wife, I hope these cards resonate with you. Much love and light to you and all your loved ones. um, the next one I have here is Shelby asks. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. Diana says public health emergency declared in eastern and central Washington related to the fires. Government getting health care to people quicker past much of the regular red tape. Please keep in the prayers. Okay, keep your prayers up there. So to answer your question, Shelby, she says, why do we experience pain? Is it necessary? We are on earth for reasons of experience. Okay. If I hadn't suffered in my life, maybe I wouldn't be the way I am. Okay. Like, I wouldn't be the empath I am. I wouldn't be this or that. There's a lot of, I had lessons to learn. And I'm telling you, it it's, I felt the pain. Uh, so it's, to me, it's, sometimes it is necessary. Not all the time, depending on the your contract and your experience that you need to go through. But without pain, I wouldn't be who I am. Put it that way. So, you know. But anyway. Yeah, Diana, great for showing up, by the way. I will be praying. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, yeah. Well, I said somebody's going to be channeling her. Somebody's going to, you know, and then I pulled this card. Whoa, gee, yeah. So for your questions, pain is necessary sometimes, not all the time. It depends on, because you have free will. So you have free will. It's not always necessary. Sometimes it is. Shelby, my grandfather was 33. My grandmother's family thought my grandfather was the devil incarnate. Well, yeah, that was that was so spot on, Ron. Well, yeah. So the reason I asked is because my 19-year-old son, who hasn't realized he is an empath yet, asked me that question. I didn't know how to respond. Well, use your own intuition and the mom in you, and you've been through some stuff yourself, and look at you with your discernment. Um, I don't know anybody that hasn't been through pain and say, well, I know it's not. So, you know, yeah, 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 because it, without pain, I don't think I would be who I am. No, I don't think I would be who I am. It's, I had to go through that. I guess in my contract, it was on my journey. Um, I mean, I didn't think I would survive all that stuff, but I did. Hi, Kelly McCall. How are you? Nice to see you. So I'm just saying that it made me who I am anyway. It's not easy to take Jesus, I mean, a lot of stuff, others go through. Why do people get sick? And they get sick for a long time. And I mean, yeah. Me, and I still say I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Uh, I've, I've got. I'm very grateful for for all the lessons I learned so far. So that's all I could say. And it made me who I am. At least I know who I am now. It took a long time to get there, but still, uh, I'm amazed at how I got here. So, because we get so much stuff going on in this world, we can be pulled in different directions. And Ron, we're not lucky. We're blessed. Yes, blessed, lucky, name it. All the positive stuff. Uh, There's one thing I learned, like I was reading the book, I was talking about the book Chasing Evil with John Edwards and what's his name, Robert Hillen, the FBI. There's two things they were talking about when they were young. Uh, they never had approval from their dad. Okay, these two guys, when they were young, both something in common with John Edwards, him and me. They never had approval from their dad. When I when I heard that or read that, I don't forget when I was watching John Edwards on YouTube. He said that, and I said, "That's exactly." But they had their dads, the real dad, with them. Me, I didn't have my real dad with me. I had a stepdad. My real dad is on the other side. Now I know, even though I never saw him in my whole life. He's in spirit. Before I was born, I'm. I got. Now I know for sure the feeling that he approves of me. He proved proof who I am, and I've been through. So I didn't come out like my stepfather. I came out like somebody, you know, a lot better. So, and I'm grateful for that. So whew. I heard something once that helped me, Shelby. They told me, as I am an empath too, you can't take away other people's lessons, right? Because you take on somebody else's lessons. No, you can't. You can't. And actually, you know, you can guide them, but they need to help themselves, and they need to heal themselves. Those are theirs, and if the lessons are painful, they're meant to be. Right. I agree with that. Shelby, while my brother had a DNA and showed up, he's mostly Scottish. We didn't know. Diana says sometimes the pain isn't even for the person suffering from it, but the person closest to them, possibly to realize the impact and how to respond. Yeah, I know. I didn't even know I was an empath until later years. When somebody told me I was an empath, I said, "What the hell is an empath?" I had to Google it to find out, and I said, "Oh, Jesus, I had that when I was young, like since a child." I was so sensitive. I was actually taking other people's energy on without me knowing it. I didn't know about it. I thought it was all me. But yeah, try to be an empath and the same time. Yeah, especially where you do work like that and as a nurse, of course. But it's hard to put up boundaries when you don't know what that you are an empath. First of all, you don't know what's your energy, what's somebody else's energy, where you're taking on and somebody else's energy. Jesus, I got so I got physically sick sometimes by taking some people's energy on me. Ron, some people can't handle pain. We lost, we lost a great person. Yeah, but actually, there's another thing. you know, your loved ones, you think you lose them. You don't lose them. They're there. They're just in another form. Like somebody, somebody explained this. I think John Edwards explained this way. You know, he explained this way. He says, "What you tell a child?" He was talking about a child. What does a parent tell about a child about a loved one that crossed over? Well, he explained it this way about uh, crossing over. Person passed, is no longer there physically. He explained to the child it was like it was like, and I think it made sense. It really made sense how to explain that to a child. Yeah, I got you, Donna. So the child, he was talking to the child, and he said, you know, like the person that's on the other side, okay, death, whatever. He said it's like when you put a pot of water on the stove and you make it boil. That's how he explained the transitioning. He explained that the water boils, and where does it go? Where does the water that evaporates go? It goes into the air. It doesn't disappear. It just changes forms. It's still there, but it's still in the air. So I thought that was a good explanation on how our loved ones are when they transit. They're still there. They're just in another form, another suit. They change suit. They're not in the same suit. So that 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 explanation really hit home for me because of, I know. Thank you. So I got Don and Luna. I got you, and Henry said hello. Hi, Henry. How are you? I'm wondering, Donna, is your son Henry? Does he make his own yogurt? I'm gonna make my own yogurt. Also, I made kefir. Now I'm gonna try making yogurt too. But we think we're all alone in our little, but we're not all alone. There's so many people on the other side. So I know my real father on the other side approves of me now, even though I never met him face to face on this earth. So I'm not worried. When I cross over, I'm gonna meet him, and you found a vintage yogurt kit for home use at the thrift store. Haven't tried it yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I'll give you some news on that. So, yeah. He said Henry could make one, but he doesn't have the time. Yeah, well, what I've learned about it is like you got a yogurt maker or whatever yogurt maker, and this one is called Ricardo, and it's like it keeps it a temperature, a certain temperature to help ferment the yogurt, and then it keeps it. They plug it in, I guess. I'm gonna get it Monday, I guess. This thing for it's only $50, so somewhere around $50. So I got it, and it makes a certain quantity, like 1 liter. I believe it's 1 liter with cow's milk and things like that. And apparently, I don't know, somewhere around 8 hours for that. But then you put it in the fridge and whatever. So I want to have it with ice cream, make ice cream, all kinds of stuff. You can even make sauces with that. So you you're gonna dig it out and try it and can compare notes stuff. Yeah, of course, dude. Come back and compare notes. Yeah, come back and compare notes. But I know I did twice now the kefir thing twice. My dog loves it, so I'm halfway in the second batch right now. So I gotta do. But apparently I can mix the kefir with the yogurt. Try that out. I'd rather make my own than buy that stuff. It's it's expensive now in the if I make my own, and make apparently you can make another batch. When you do this batch, you just repeat it maybe 2 3 times with the batch you made. So you won't get that at the store. You're gonna pay and pay all the time, and you got too much sugar. But apparently I could put maple syrup. I got the real thing in Canada here. So the real maple syrup I'm talking about, not artificial. Apparently you can put vanilla in it too. I'm talking about the real vanilla also. Not not the artificial one. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, self love. That's one thing I had to learn self love, because without that no self love, if I didn't practice self love, I wouldn't have been able to heal the child inside of me. I was too dramatized by whatever I've been through. I'm telling you the truth about that, because I don't know. Nobody else can heal the child inside of me. Couldn't heal the child except myself. Yeah, they can hear but sometimes they don't know what I've exactly, been through, and how I've been through, and how it really. Because I can tell you something. My stepfather was so friggin' awful, mean, what I've been through as a child, that it it actually affected me even older because I could hear his laughter. He liked to hurt people, you know. He liked to hurt people, and then this laugh was like the devil laughing or something like that. It really cray, and I actually uh, had a problem with that. I told my wife about this stuff, so I said, Jesus, those memories you can't erase those memories, but I had to heal them now. Okay, I'm gonna. Julie says back in the 90s, my mom was crazy for a drink called EOJ, a dairy drink that came in different fruit flavors. I haven't seen it in the stores in ages now. Okay. Your last post? Is that what you're talking? Yogi Bear? Ron? God is my shield regarding my pain. Yes. Man, I've been through so many stuff. Jesus. Would you believe I got a third degree burn? That was an explosion. I'm still here. It's hard to believe. Eh? Yeah. I've been through so I am. Jesus, I'm still here. Yeah, you're right, Yogi Bear. Man, you know when you get burned. I don't care. You get burned on your end of your finger. It never stops. Even it burns for a while. You know, you burn yourself. You feel the pain, and it ah. And well, I got burned like right in my face, like the explosion, my arms and things like that. My heart was. I was in the hospital. My heart was. Oh my God, pumping like crazy and hard. Yeah. The pain never stops. It never, even though I think they put me on morphine for a couple, one in each arm, boom, boom, and they had to come back. And when they did for the burn, they did some kind of water with ice cubes in it, ice, and put the cloth on my face, and I go, oh, what a relief! But it lasted so long, and then they come back. They put me in a isolated room when they did that. Though. Yeah, it was something to go through that and stuff. Yeah, burn injuries are much deeper than just skin. Our organs react to you. But mine was what protected my face. Really, really. I'm talking about. I saw the coming at me. I was inside the truck. I couldn't get out. Like it pushed me against the door in the back. I couldn't get out. So there was propane tanks. I think one tank of propane or something like that, and it blew. Like propane lit on fire, and the explosion came towards me, and I was just did this. So when I put my hands there, the whole my hands protected my eyes, but then I had burn marks. My hair was gone. The seal, my eyelids were gone. The whole works, and this part here was burned, third degree. So, so oh boy, my fingers were like all swollen up like this. They had to do friggin' exercises like they were. Oh, that was. I had this most beautiful, beautiful um, young lady that that used to came to do exercise with my fingers pull like this, pull like that, and she had this all this love, and she was so pretty, and she says, "Oh, you're courageous. Oh, oh, and you're doing good, and all that, you know." So she was a nurse. That she was doing this for exercise, so that I would be able to do this with my hands. It was like, wow. But actually, it was 30 degrees. The thing, you're young and you're in the friggin' burn, like in the hospital. So the doctor brought over other people to learn it. I don't know. He he was teaching about burns and stuff like that. And I had everybody around me like that. I was like, oh my god, I didn't like that. But you see, uh, I had compensation from the work. But what happened is the explosion pushed me back door, and I couldn't get out. It was locked. But inside the truck, I don't know, it was a miracle. But the truck went round like that on each side of the truck because of the pressure, and I could feel it against my body. I thought my bones were going to break in my body. The pressure was pretty strong, and I had a little spring jacket, uh, sort of vinyl jacket. It was on fire too. So actually, the whole thing blew the window on the door of the truck and went out, and the whole exploded. And I ran outside and rolling on the ground, and another driver where I was working came to my rescue and covered me up because I was on fire in the back. But Jesus, I was red, no more hair, nothing. They rushed me to the hospital. I was pissed, and they were asking my medical cards and everything. I had my hands like this. And I can't give you that. It's in my wallet. You know. So they shot. I think it's morphine. They shot in each arm because I was too much pain. My mom came to see me and was crying too. Yeah, I know. Well, somebody, you know, yeah. But saw it coming. I went, boom, just like that. But the pressure is, I remember the pressure pushing me against the door. It's not a good place. And everything, at the time there, everything went fast in my head. It's like, I didn't know I was going to survive anyway. But all that stuff, it's like your life goes through seconds, like the life you know, it's like a life review. All of a sudden, it's, and all of a sudden the explosion went out the window of the truck. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, so being humiliated. My stepfather humiliated you. I don't know how to say it. Humiliated me in front of my friends when I was young. Oh boy, oh boy. And I had to heal all that stuff, you know, without going into details because it's too horrifying to speak of. But it made me who I am, and I'm sure I'm grateful for that. So put it that way. Just grateful to be who I am. I had to learn who I was instead of being somebody else. Yeah, and I'm glad how I turned out. Even my aunt told me. I got one aunt that's still living. That's what she tells me. She saw me growing up, so she saw me when I was young. I was a nurse before I became a funeral director. I could handle it because you couldn't handle it because I'm an impact. I went back to school to become a funeral. Yeah. Well, yeah, I decided to become. But that was in my. I believe. I strongly believe this. That was in my contract, by the way. So I had to go through all these things to become who I am. So I'm happy with myself to be who I am than all the crap I've seen in all the people, horrible people. So when you're talking about 45, I had a taste of it in my stepfather. So, but I still had to learn who I was, which what's my energy, what's somebody else's energy. That took me a while to get through to that because I was picking up all people's energy. And actually, I always had the heart here to help other people, or even when I was young. And then all of a sudden, that's how I met my wife, by the way. She's this funny part. I met my wife by being kind to other people or helping other people. That's how I met my wife. I didn't meet her in a friggin' bar or dancing room or anything like that, even though, you know. No. I knew this guy, and this guy with his girlfriend asked me to go help somebody, whatever. I said, okay, why not? I wasn't even looking for a relationship or anything like that. So I met my wife in a truck for moving. So I went to help, and her sister was there, and then next thing you know, I was invited to her sister's wedding, and oh my God, here we go. Long story short, and 36 years, I'm still with her. Okay, I'm going to do, I think I have Donna, Luna. Oh. Yeah. Welcome, Donna. Yeah. We have to make a plan to meet and hang out. I know the whole world is coming together. You know why? There's signs of it. There's so much stuff going on. Climate change. People go through all kinds of stuff. When there's flooding, tornadoes, people get together. People help each other. That's that. It's not easy, but okay, Diana. I have to go and do some online work. Good night, friends. I wish you peace and love. Peace and love to you. Okay, Diana, Dreamweaver. So, Donna Luna. Yeah. Well, that's Shelby. She says, Red Rose, she's 29 and can't afford to live on her own. There's a lot of people in that situation right now. A lot of young people in that situation. Okay, Donna, if you're still here, let me know, or watching the replay. First card that came out, Six of Cups, an agreement. Okay, a sharing, an agreement. You see, these two are sharing. You're sharing cups together, filled with uh, goodies. I don't know if it's yogurt, but there's, there's a lot of lovely flowers in there. You got you got the Nine of Cups. Uh, this is also about emotions, emotional state. It's uh, it's confident, being confident, an emotional state, hanging on. Is that good French yogurt? Yeah, yogourt. They say in French yogourt, but yogurt is English. Yogourt is French. That's what, I have to, I have to, tongue twister. So, hanging on to what you got. Four of Pentacles. You see these 2 feet on the Pentacles, one heart and one above. So it's the same yoga in English, but it's good. Yeah. Same, same thing. Depends who's tasting it. Partly you can put vanilla in there and make it. Hmm. Depends if you like vanilla. Well, yeah, Shelby, it is. It's hard to sell a house there right now. This market is crazy. I mean, crazy. But you still have to pay your friggin' taxes though. Like, I gotta go pay a scholar, like, school taxes right now. The rest is paid with the other ones. Anyway, so you got the Six of Pentacles that came out. Negotiation. To negotiate an agreement. Financial agreement. I guess you guys would be working on that. I guess you're already working on it. There's also another agreement here between the two cups, two people coming together, so agreeing on the situation, the financial situation. So Donna, Luna, hope these cards resonate with you. Much love and light to you and all your loved ones. Well, it's hard to sell a house right now because people are like, oh boy, grocery prices are going through the roof. So, not only that, the rent, and it's causing people to be homeless because they can't pay the high rents and the food at the same time. There's people, can you believe this? There's people over 70 years old in the street homeless. It's not because of drugs and not because they drink, because they can't afford it. So we're in that, yeah. And then some people live. I know for a fact there's people that work in these, these jobs like uh, minimum wage jobs, and they're living in a car and working. We're going to get out of this. It's going to come out, but it's taking it's taking some time. People can't put fuel in their car, much less than buy a house. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like I mean this because of gas price, because of 45 going war and everything. I've actually paid $2.16 a liter for for gas just to cut my lawn. Not my lawn. Well, I have a large 3.5 acres here, so I'm lucky to have. No, Social Security doesn't cover rent anymore. That's for sure. With the price of the food and everything, the same here in Canada. But what keeps me afloat, what keeps me and my wife afloat, and is the house is paid. As long as we get money to pay for taxes and you know, and we don't have any debts, we keep our credit card like with no debts on it. It helps. That's what I'm honestly. That's what keeps us afloat because you know, sure we get our pension, but I know Canada. There's one thing about Canada though. Canada also has helped us in certain ways under a certain below certain revenues, trying to help the people, you know. But anyway, we just have to be careful. No, no I don't have 5 acres, Rose. I got 3.5 acres. Oh, you have, well, I have 5 acres. My husband, okay. My husband mows every 3 days. I told him to let it go to to the woods. Well, 5 acres is quite wow. 5 acres is bigger than here, and it takes 3.5 hours with a lawnmower, a tractor lawnmower. We rent an older duplex, not large, not in fancy part of town, but our rent nearly doubled from 2023 to 2024. That's correct. It's crazy. Like Jesus, if if I had to rent and my wife had, we both had to rent instead of here, I wouldn't have anything left. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, we have a zero turn. It takes 2 hours to mow. Okay. Um, I don't. Mine's not a quite a zero turn, but you know, I don't have that. But the equipment is. I had to maintain the equipment, maintain everything, so that you know. And I have Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael save my a lot of times. Storms, power, tornadoes. I don't know. So somebody's watching over us. That's for sure. I'm sure somebody's watching over us. But when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You can't. There's nobody can stop that. You know. There's no way. No, you. So I have no house payment, just taxes. Same here. But still, you have to have it. You know. So it took all year to have that. It took all year to have that. So ah, whatever. So Yeah, Steve. How are you doing, Steve? How's your mom? Yeah, I hope she's well. So we were talking earlier about Diana, Diane Aquarius channel. She passed. Oh, you probably heard of it like everybody else. Yeah, I'm going to be off pretty soon. There, I'm gonna. I got my dog. The same battle. He's in the same battle. Well, yeah. Well, it's the thing. When you get to a certain age, to be able to maintain food, like eat, it's part of the process. Put it that way. So. But I saw my brother-in-law go through that, but he wasn't 100 years old, over 100. So. Oh, you heard about Diana? Yeah. Well, the funny part, we did a reading tonight, and I did a reading for Diana, natural nurse, and the first thing I said, "Geez, Diana's here." She's on the other side, but she's in the reading, and all of a sudden I pulled a card and said the word Diana on it. Oh my God! I pulled a card that with Diana on it. So the first card I got. Yeah. If you watch the replay, you'll see it. It's like the reading on. Her name is Diana, natural nurse. I did a reading for her, and we were talking about Diana Aquarius, and the first card that came out was the name Diana on the card. Whoa! I thought I misheard that. No, I I know her husband posted that. I was shocked to hear that. 'Cause, I actually watched her one of her videos just before she passed, and she talked about it, and she said something about 45. There's a video out there, Diana Aquarius. I'm talking about. She has a video, and she said did a prediction on 45, and she predicted that 45 is going to pass, not in 2026. She said 2027, and she says something just like on the toilet, just like Elvis Presley. So what I know about the story, whatever was told, that Elvis Presley was sitting on the toilet when he passed. So she's she predicted and saw whatever she predicted and saw that 45 is going to pass in 2027, the same way as Elvis on the toilet. Just and then I watched the video, and then next thing I know, I hear I I, I think Lady G. Yeah, Lady G posted a post that. Yeah, I saw that reading. Yeah, you too. You saw that reading. Yeah. So I was like, whoa. Uh-huh. So anyway, Lady G posted that Diana Aquarius was passed. I was shocked. She's young. I well, so I don't know. My feeling is that there's something about COVID. COVID and heart problems with that, and she passed all of a sudden. Suddenly, she she was married not very long ago, like 3 years ago, 2 3 years ago, something like that. J. Cat Lady says I was told she was 50 years old, but she didn't look over 35 or 40. No. She was a good person, a really good person. Tried to help. She didn't like bullies, by the way. I can tell you that. Jesus. Oh boy. If a bully came in her friggin' chat, jeez. Oh my god. Oh boy. I saw her on a couple times on, I think, collab with Milu or something. I think she collabed with Milu. Yeah. I never collabed with her, but. So yeah, I think I read Diana was 53 when she passed on. Oh, 53 is still young. Is young. She's younger than me, I can tell you that. I guess you guys already know that. but anyway, she was same sign as I was, Aquarius. But I don't know if she was in the month of January because I'm in the month of February. Something tells me she's in the month of January for some reason. I'm not sure. Uh, maybe Google. Maybe Google, when you Google it, it might tell you. I don't know. So I don't have any more questions. So this is oh boy. I want to thank everybody for your support. Thank everybody, all my moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to say good night, everybody. Much love and light, and stay safe, you guys. I'll be back on Wednesday. Give me a second. The 12th. Wednesday the 12th. 12th of August is going fast. So, and I want to shout out. Leave me a comment after the show below the video here. It helps. And make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube hacked about 10 subscribers away from me somehow. I don't know. They play around with everybody's channel anyway, so even though so. And I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. So don't forget, even if you watch the replay, if you weren't here tonight and watch the replay, you could still hit the thumbs up, and it helps. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, Chrissy's on tomorrow morning. Okay. So good night, everybody. Take care. Stay safe out there.